Good evening, my fellow Dragonese and heirs. My name is Drago, and I am the host of this channel, and I want to thank you all for coming out to come and hang with me and view my channel. And for those that are returning viewers, welcome back to my channel. And I'm glad that you also came back to watch my videos as well and stuff. Anyways, today we're going to be playing some more Halo. I got somewhat good news to report. I was playing a little bit of, what was it? Wait, I'm appearing online. I like to appear offline when I'm doing this. Okay, anyways. Yeah, anyways, where was I? Oh yeah, got some good news, kind of. I was playing Master Duel a little bit, and it is, I was playing it while I was in a party. I don't know if it's going to be any different when it comes like the lagginess, but the game still is really laggy and kind of irritating, but it's not as bad as it was. So hopefully, if it continues to be like it was the other day, then I would say that Yu-Gi-Oh is playable, like somewhat playable again. So if it ends up staying like that, I'll end up going back and playing some Yu-Gi-Oh again, and then we can play Yu-Gi-Oh and then this alongside each other. So, but it all depends if it stays like it is and it doesn't go back to being unplayable. But anyways, so today we're gonna come back and play some Halo. We're gonna do Truth and Reconciliation. So hope you guys are excited for that. Just to note, I'm probably going to die a lot in this level. I'll do the best I can. There are some parts that I don't have strategies to, but there are parts that I do have strategies for. So hopefully if you're playing this game, my strategies help you complete the mission, or if you're playing this without dying, hopefully some of my strategies help you in achieving your goal of beating this without dying. But anyways, if you're new to this series, basically what I'm doing is I'm playing Halo, and then I'm basically giving you tips on how to beat the game on Legendary. Basically giving you like tips you can take to beat it, what tips for the situations on what you can do when it comes to, fighting or whatever. So that's pretty much what this series is based off of. So anyways, yeah. Okay, so anyways, we're gonna start with sorry, I was actually playing with one of my showcasing with one of my friends, so I'm actually on keys with them at the moment. I'm just like going back and playing these levels, which is really fun. It gives me a little more experience on what I can do and whatnot. So there's that. But yeah. So let's continue to this. We're playing this on Legendary. No skulls, just a standard Legendary run with no skulls. Excuse me, playing this normally. So yeah, hopefully my tips help you guys out. Hopefully my tips also help you understand or give you on what you can do to achieve the level, beating the level. My tips might not necessarily work for you. they might, but they can also help you come up with your own strategies, you know, so there's also that. But yeah, this level, you're pretty much, Johnson's pretty much going to come with you. So you're going to have him, but keep a note that he does, when he does die, sometimes he doesn't respond, so, or he doesn't respond like right away, so it might be hard somewhat. But yeah, so we got hunters in this level as well. Hunters are going to be a real problem for me because I am not very good when it comes to beating the hunters, so there's that. I'm going to turn up my sensitivity a little bit.
Take out as many of the Covenant as you can. Don't open fire until you hear the enemy.
So there's that.
That should let us keep the element of surprise.
Yeah, this level is going to be challenging, but hopefully, hopefully we don't take like forever beating this. But this is like a very long level. So, anyways, this part's a little bit different than compared to the the original Truth and Reconciliation. So normally, when I first played this level, when I shot an enemy, pretty much it revealed my location. So the strategy for this is going to be a little bit different. Pretty much what we're going to do is just snipe one guy, pretty much, and then our Marines are going to go in there, and then we're pretty much just gonna help the Marines and, you know, take out the enemies that way. If the Marines do go down here, you can just stay in like the position and just snipe them while the Marines are killing the enemies and whatnot. But you're not going to be able to do what you did in CE unless somebody else has been able to take out these enemies by sniping them. If you guys have done that, then let me know in the comment section below. But yeah. So anyways, let's actually get started. So we're going to take out, I guess, the Red Elite first. See, for some reason, when you shoot an enemy, I don't know why it's like that, but I really don't know why it's like that, but for some reason it happens where the Marines just go in there. It's kind of annoying. I miss where I was able to kill the enemies just easily, just by sniping them. Now, you don't necessarily need to play it safe if you're playing this on Legendary. You can go and, you know, I'm going full guns blazing. I'm pretty much playing it safe because I'm making a stream, and I don't want to, you know, just constantly die for you in front of you guys. You know, it's kind of embarrassing, so I'm just taking things a little bit slow. You know, there's nothing wrong with just taking things slow. There's a lot of enemies too, so it's good to stay back because a lot of these guys like to throw grenades. And since we've been playing, y'all know that the Jackals guess. Okay, never mind. Well, we killed all the enemies. You're not gonna have the pistol also in this round, which kind of sucks. So you have like a couple options to do this level. You can do it with like sniper and plasma pistol if you're like really good at the game with like sniping and stuff. Or you can alternate between picking up a plasma pistol and then switching into your assault rifle, which is what I think I'm actually going to do here.
Motion tracker shows movement around the next bend.
So...
Okay, man. Same as last time. We'll hold up here while the chief scouts ahead. Stay ready to advance as soon as the Covenant open fire.
So we'll do that. So this part, you can either snipe or throw a grenade. It really doesn't matter. I guess I'll snipe because it's easier. Because, like, when you throw a grenade, there's a high chance of missing. Don't go, like, guns blazing into this, like, after you kill an enemy, because there is a elite that is over there, and he will mess you up. The fact I can actually shoot through that tree is crazy. I don't think you could in CE.
Okay, man. Same as last time. We'll hold up here while the chief scouts ahead. Stay ready to advance as soon as the Covenant open fire.
Don't really need to kill these grunts, to be fair. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to leave my thing behind. Let's see here. Just throw a grenade. Oh, that did absolutely nothing.
Okay, man. Same as last time. We'll hold up here while the chief
Okay, Johnson, we get it. You can, like, stop now. Okay. They still don't know we're here, so... Okay, now they know we're here. You know, if you are getting damaged, you know, take cover. You want to take cover, you don't want to not take cover. Oh. Also, if you're leaving your sniper behind, make sure you leave it in a place where the grunts can't blow it up. Because, you know, you don't want to end up losing your sniper rifle. Okay. Now we're going to keep our assault rifle with us, because we pretty much took out the elite. Okay, I'm actually going to run back because I don't want to die. I really want to blow up one of these things. There we go. Now, the reason I actually decided to keep the assault rifle instead of switching out to a plasma pistol is because there's countless enemies with plasma pistols, so I can just, like, run up and get a plasma pistol. And the assault rifle is really good at taking care of these enemies. Not real good at taking care of the elites and stuff, but it's pretty good at taking care of these guys. So. Kind of wish I had like 60. Oh, there's an elite there. Is that a beam rifle? It is. What the hell? I didn't realize there was a beam rifle. Well, that's actually really nice. So since there's a beam rifle, we can actually not waste all of our sniper ammo and use the beam rifle. Now, I don't know if the sniper ammo ends up despawning, but just in case we need, like, sniper ammo, we can always, like, pick it up later. So, where's that beam rifle?
Covenant forces detected up ahead. The path up on the left should let us sneak up around them.
Oh, yeah. So the strategy, so for me, what works best is just, you know, staying back and, you know, taking out the two gunners and then the elites. Basically what I was basically doing. You know, preferably you want to actually like blow these up. Like if you kill the elite, both of the elites, you want to blow these up so the grunts don't get into them. It makes it like a lot easier. Oh, that's what that was. That blue light scared me. I thought it was like a grenade or something. But when you're doing this part, I recommend actually blowing these up as well. It definitely helps this part a lot. Makes this part a little bit easier, so you don't just get like mauled by these gunners. Because like leaving them up, you saw that my health was pretty much whittling down like pretty fast, and you know, when it comes to those things and them shooting, there's just like something weird about like the bullets, how the bullets like shoot or whatever. So that's why you should take out these, so that way you don't you know, end up dying a bunch of times if you're not good at the game. So pretty much take out the elites, then take out those, and then, you know, if there's grunts, you know, here, take those out, and then take out these, and then take out the rest. Not really that hard. I would say the only hard part is coming up. Next we have this. So what I like to do here is just pretty much kill the grunts in the turrets. We're gonna throw some grenades. Okay, that's why you want to blow these up. I'm terrible at sticking things. And for some reason that didn't blow up, so let's see if it blows up now. Yep, there we go. Okay. I want to take out the elites because the elites are going to cause us problems. All we have is Johnson, so don't worry if he dies. You know, this part is like kind of tough a little bit. No, that was horrible. So pretty much what you want to do is just take your time here. Don't like go running up, because when I was first playing this level, what would end up happening is I would end up getting like trapped here, and there'd be like somebody that would end up going in this whatchamacallit, that tank, or that whatever that is. So you know, you don't want to end up going over there and then, you know, somebody getting in there. You know, that'll kill you. Okay, I don't recommend doing this either, what I'm doing. I just wanted to get this. See, there's somebody that pops up into that. This would pretty much happen to me, like, all the time. I'm gonna blow up. Okay, I'm apparently not that fortunate to be able to blow up these things. Just probably, you can also just like keep on killing the grunts in there. There's an elite. I want to take him out because he's the one I really have to worry about. Yeah, grunts keep on getting in these things. Okay, I'm starting to get low on health. See, when you get like stuck in a rock or stuck behind something, those things can like pretty much take you out. Okay, our first death of the run, which kind of sucks, but it's whatever.
How you doing? Bastards.
I really want to kill the elite. Okay, good. He actually got in the gunner thing, so I think he died, but I'm not sure. Getting rid of those guys will help out a lot. Keeping the Marines honestly does help a little bit. It's nice to actually have some, you know, firepower because you can use the Marines to basically distract the enemies. But pretty much, I don't really worry for this level. I don't really worry about the Marines because I feel if I worry about the Marines, it's going to cause me to die a lot, and I don't want that. And we're not going to do that. Now again, you have to watch out for this section because, you know, the grunts constantly get in these, and these things can take you out. Always keep an eye on this, on where the dropship landed because, you know, they will push. There is an elite. It looks like that's where he is. There's 2 elites. 3 elites. These guys will push, so you know, you want to make sure that you're safe. Okay. I think we'll be okay if we're over here a little bit. We have the Marines here. The Marines can distract the enemy when we're shooting them, so I think we're okay here to take out some enemies. Okay, all of our Marines died, so that's okay. They serve their purpose. Okay. Let's see here. I think we still have a little bit left in this. I just have 1 shot. Alright, let's make this count. We'll take out this grunt. Okay, do I have an where's my assault rifle? I forget where I dropped it. Should actually be around here somewhere. It is nowhere to be found. Okay, that's unfortunate. We can just take one of the Marines. I think. Weapons do despawn, which is very unfortunate. I think all we have left is the elites. Not the elites, the grunts and the jackals. always keep an eye on your map also, and other your map thing, and then your location as well. You know, keep an eye, because you know enemies in this game will push, so you know you don't want to end up like getting really far and then end up dying because they push. See right here, there's an enemy coming over here to push me. I would have died there too. I hate plasma pistol shots. I hate the how strong they made the plasma pistol in this game in the enemy's hands, because it can kill you like if you're dealt a little bit of damage. See? And then there was an enemy down there. I wasn't paying attention, therefore I almost died. See, you have to play this game like a lot differently. You have to be more careful because you're such a you know, you're basically a glass cannon. You know, anything can and will kill you. I think this plays more similar to Reach, in my honest opinion. Plasma pistol actually works just as well in this game, in my honest opinion. If you don't have an assault rifle. See, there is an assault rifle here. But yeah, plasma pistol, in my opinion, works out as good as not having an assault rifle, because you can pretty much just blast somebody with your plasma pistol. And then at the same time, you can shoot them as well, so... Okay, I want to actually take out this, because we're going to be versus elites. Now, when you're doing the noob combo with an assault rifle, you have to be careful as well, because it's not a one-hit shot. So you will die if you're not careful. I think Johnson ended up shooting me, funny enough. See, we only died once. You're pretty much not gonna die at all. Pretty much in the first part, because in my honest opinion, it's pretty easy. It's not hard at all, my honest opinion. Now, a lot of people would say this next part is hard, but it's, in my opinion, not hard at all. What makes this hard is pretty much, you know, trying to basically kill the enemies, like, before they come down in the dropship, and like, missing, missing your grenades and not killing anything. But honestly, if you pretty much just stay back and just pick the enemies off like one by one, yes, it's longer, but it takes longer, but you know, at least it helps you not like constantly dying if you're having like trouble. I'll show you what I mean here in a second. I'm deciding what I want to do, if I want to leave my sniper or take it, because not having a sniper in this game is bad. So yeah, pretty much this part, there's like a grab lift here. You're gonna have, you know, to deal with enemies on the grab lift. Okay, you weren't supposed to, that wasn't supposed to happen where you die. A lot of my deaths are honestly because I run into stuff. Running into stuff is tough. Okay, I want to try to sneakily kill these enemies. Okay, you definitely don't wanna do what I'm doing, and this is exactly why, because you're gonna end up dying. I just thought maybe I could be quick enough to do that, but it looks like this part you can pretty much. This is my first time actually doing what I was doing, but it looks like if you wait a little bit, you can pretty much take out all of the enemies except the elite. So I think doing this part honestly works the best quietly. Let's see, take out the jackal. Okay, now we're just gonna run back instead. So I'll show you basically what I mean. So pretty much if you just stay back here in the spot and pick off the enemies, they're not going to really hurt you that much. Pretty much. Yes, it will take longer, but you know, you have this like little crevice space where you can just like run back. I want to actually put my sniper rifle back here so it doesn't... If somebody throws a grenade, it doesn't go flying. Where'd it go? And you know, there's plenty of plasma pistols and stuff here, so it doesn't really matter how many. It doesn't really matter if you end up using a lot of plasma pistol ammo here. But you see, just pretty much staying back, you can pretty much kill waves and waves of enemies. There's a despawn, I think. I'm not entirely sure if there is. I think there might be, but if there is, definitely the despawn will work the best if you know how to do that. So there's that. But as you can see, I haven't died and I haven't really been taking much damage. So pretty much just staying back here and just, you know, picking them off works the best. You know, if you end up getting hit to where you have to back up, you know, do so. Since I did this the first time, enemies didn't really push as much. So they're not really pushing when you're back here. So you can pretty much just, you know, pick them off. This part is, you know, really easy. This is pretty much what I did in CE. Just pick them off like so. I actually want to kill this. Blow that up. Again, if you get hurt, just run back. You know, there's no sense of trying to go guns blazing. Now, once you take out the elite, what you can do is just switch to the plasma rifle to kill the rest of the little guys, aka the jackals and the grunts. So, you know, if you want to conserve plasma pistol ammo, but in my opinion, you don't have to, because you know, look at all these aliens you're basically going to kill. There's plasma pistols all over the place. You will have those turrets to worry about. You can pretty much snipe them anytime you want to snipe those things. Okay. We're gonna lead him back into here. Really, the only thing you have to worry about is them throwing a grenade and it blows up your sniper. That's really the only thing you have to worry about is them blowing up your sniper, which you definitely don't want that. That is very unfortunate. Take these out like so. Also, watch for grenades if you're not paying attention. A grenade will kill you. All the aliens throw grenades, but the elites are the ones that throw them more. They're the ones that have the most chance of throwing a grenade compared to the others. Okay, I'm gonna head back because I don't want to get killed by the jackals. Because I know the jackals can kill me. See, a lot of people like doing it the other way. You could also just grab a needler and hope that you kill an elite with it. But needlers aren't, in my opinion, as effective. Also, keep an eye as well. Okay, I'm gonna head back now. Yeah, weapons do despawn, which is kind of unfortunate. That's the bad part. Oh, we have another plasma rifle. I want to bring some weapons up here so I don't have to run as far back. Needler can work too, but I don't ever use the Needler because, in my opinion, I think the Needler sucks in this game. Okay, I think this is when the hunters come down. Okay, let's grab our sniper. I think I'm gonna take out the turrets now. Or at least one of them. There's like 2 you have to worry about. Okay, never mind. I guess I'm not gonna take them out. Okay. Hunters, the assault rifle actually is not that bad against the hunters, from what I heard, so, for this I would definitely recommend saving some ammo for the hunters. To get rid of that so I don't accidentally pick that up. I think my Needler also despawned too. No, I still have the Needler. Okay, I'm actually going to keep the sniper with me instead. Yeah, I did not hear or see that. You can also use your sniper rifle here. We're like well over the limit. Like, we have a lot to spare, so we don't need to worry about losing ammo anytime soon. See, I definitely could have died there. Okay, I definitely want to save some ammo. The only problem is if you waste grenades and you're not good at killing the hunters, you're gonna end up using not. I literally think that jackal literally jumped right in front of my needler shot for some reason. Really did not need to do that. I want to kill that elite. What I'm doing right now is somewhat dangerous. Because jackals, like I said, can kill you in one hit. With that well, it's not necessarily one hit, but if you're dealt a little bit of damage, they can kill you. Oh, that almost killed me. I got really lucky there. I didn't even see that grenade being thrown. That's also something that you also have to worry about if you're back here. It's just a random grenade. I think next up is the hunters. Nope, we just have these things.
Alert. Covenant dropships are inbound.
Why are there 3 markings on the ship? That's kind of weird. Okay, I think we took out all of the... No, we didn't. There's... Okay, never mind. Okay, there is something that is shooting me. And I don't know what it is. So I'm gonna head back. I think that grunt just stuck himself. I think that jackal is actually holding a plasma rifle too. See, I am not even seeing these grenades. There are grenades being thrown and I'm not even seeing it. Okay, well, we died once, and that's because we weren't being careful. Where are we? Wow, that's unfortunate. We didn't get a checkpoint. Okay, never mind. We got a checkpoint. Actually, I don't want to do that. I don't want to waste grenades. You know, I think I'm actually going to go see if there's any grenades. Okay, good. There's a bunch of grenades. That'll be really useful for the hunters. Okay, let's get back over here. Freaking enemies, I swear, like, throw grenades preemptively. Like that one that was thrown, I did not even see that coming. Like, it's like the freaking grunt knew that I was coming and literally just threw a grenade in my direction. Now, strafing definitely sometimes will not help you when it comes to killing enemies with when they're doing a plasma blast. So you have to using a plasma pistol, so you have to watch out for that as well. Am I missing something? Okay, well. Let's take care of these.
Alert. Covenant dropships are inbound.
And that grunt somehow despawned. I do not see any elites. I have no idea where that shot was coming from. Okay, so I'm just gonna come back here and pretty much just do what I was doing. Wait for them to come and then kill them. It's honestly good to lead them out and basically let them come around the corner so they're not shooting you. Or so, like, if you're, you know, backing up, you're not dying. But yeah, see, this part's not hard at all, like, at all. You know, you do have to worry about the occasional grenades that come, but otherwise it's not hard at all. Like, all you have to do is just pretty much stay back here and you're not gonna, you know, you're not gonna die. I think I'm actually hitting. Okay, we need to back up because we are losing health. That's crazy that they gave jackals. Jackals can use plasma rifles. I don't think they could. Oh. Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. We take too much damage. We don't want to die again. I'm gonna be honest, I think jackals holding a plasma rifle is more threatening than an elite holding a plasma rifle. Alright. Now we should get a checkpoint. Let me grab my assault rifle so we can get ready for the hunters. Now, in my opinion, this is the hardest part because of the hunters.
Worm bits.
Okay, I am backing up because I still do not know how to kill hunters. Okay, I jumped too early. See, I am not good at killing hunters. I don't know why I'm not good at killing hunters. I do not understand the physics of hunters, which is another reason why I don't know how to kill them.
Hunters. Flank and hit their exposed worm bits.
Yeah, I want to actually save my, yeah. See, this is where I'm gonna die a lot. Is because I am not good at killing hunters.
Hunters. Flank and hit their exposed worm bits.
Okay. I think my issue with not killing the hunters is simply because I'm not good at this game. Because I've seen other people face the hunters, and they do not have a problem with them at all. Great, now I have to deal with 2 hunters. You can't run away from him either. Which is another issue. The other hunters you could easily run away from. These guys you can't.
Hunters.
Because...
Flank and hit their exposed worm bits.
Now, one thing I've actually learned about these hunters is if you shoot them in the back, like so, oh my god, I'm literally dying because I do not know how to handle hunters.
Hunters. Flank and hit their exposed worm bits. Hunters. Flank and hit their exposed worm bits.
Okay, I gotta figure out how to kill these guys. I'm gonna be in a small room with these hunters. In the next part.
Hunters, flank and hit their exposed worm bits.
I don't really have any strategies to killing the hunters because I don't really have a strategy to kill them. My only strategy is not to be like close to them so I don't die. How did this guy actually get so close up to me?
Hunters, flank and hit their exposed worm bits.
Okay, we took out one. Okay, probably our best strategy is just to get up close and kill one of them as quick as possible.
Hunters, flank and hit their exposed worm bits. Hunters, flank and hit their
Wait, what killed me?
exposed
What?
worm bits.
That was weird. I don't know what killed me. I'm gonna save that because that was kind of weird.
Hunters, flank and hit their exposed worm bits.
Could just lead him back here and kill him, but I think that just flinched him, sadly. One of them I shot in the back like 3 times. I don't know which one it was. my attack. I can get him in the kneecaps because his kneecaps are exposed. Oh my god. I hate how freaking tanky hunters are in this game. Well, I don't know what happened to the other one, but whatever works, I guess. Yeah, I need plasma grenades. That's shotgun. No, it's assault rifle. Alright, I'm gonna go look for some plasma grenades. I apologize for dying so many times against the hunters. I do not understand how to kill the hunters. And I do not know how to kill the hunters. You know, I am not good at this game, so the way my aim works is weird, so killing the hunters is a struggle for me. Like, if you're up close to them, you know, they'll blast you, or, you know, they'll do a melee attack, and the melee attack is basically a one-hit kill. The melee attack's, like, frame rate data is just really wonky, so it's really, you know, I just don't understand it at all. Like, pretty much everything I can deal with except like the hunters. Even like the flood pure forms are easier to deal with than the hunters. I feel like the hunters are honestly like ridiculously strong for like no absolute reason whatsoever. Like, I think 2 sniper shots should be enough to kill them, not like, you know, or at least like if you shoot them in the back with a sniper, they flinch. But like when you shoot them in the back and they don't, like twice and they don't flinch, and then they turn around and come running at you. Like, what are you supposed to do? You can't run away from them. You know, when you go up to them, you attack them. It's hard to do close combat with them because, you know, of their wonky frame rate data, whatever. The wonky frame thing, whatever. Oh, there's actually something I forgot to pick up that I actually was going to use against the hunters now that I realize it. I was going to use these against the hunters. I forgot about that.
It will make us invisible for a short time, or until we open fire.
I also hate what they did with the camo. Like, whenever you open fire or, like, do movement, or if there's, like, movement toward you, you end up, I don't know if it's... good to use the assault rifle.
I'm on you, Spartan.
For this part.
We're in. I've got a good lock on the captain's CNI transponder. No Covenant defenses detected.
Okay, before I do anything else, explaining the basically the battle before. In my honest opinion, I think like not wasting your grenades. You can waste your grenades if you're good with the hunters, but you know, I think it's perfectly fine to just stay back and kill the enemies. Like, really, the only thing you have to worry about is, like, a plasma grenade, which you saw that pretty much my other death that happened to me, that wasn't the grenade, that was pretty much my mistake. Yeah, you pretty much have to just worry about grenades at that point. So, in my honest opinion, yes, it's slow, but you know, it gets the job done. If you're doing a speed running strat, I have no idea what the best strategy for that is. Probably the best strategy for that would be to know the timing of when the enemies are coming and just chuck a bunch of grenades when they come down and then deal with the hunters. But other than that, I'm not sure. But in my honest opinion, I think the best strategy to do that part is pretty much just, you know, chill back and, you know, pick off the enemies. And then keep an eye out for like grenades, and you know, if you get damaged, you know, take a step back for a second, then just basically go back and finish the fight. No pun intended, by the way. All right. So this part is a little bit harder. This part is one of the hardest parts in the game, because you're going to get like a bunch of sword elites and you have hunters at the end. So for this part, what I like to do...
Stealth elites, watch your motion tracker and look for distortions in the air.
What I like to do for this part is basically look for a location where the enemies are going to come out in. And then basically go and hide out there. This is probably going to take a couple of tries. Hopefully the elite will...
Stealth elites, watch your motion tracker and look for distortions in the air.
Okay, which one is this? Enemies will come out of these. So this isn't the ideal door. This could work. Oh my god.
They shoot at me, the fool.
Okay, we got an elite in here, which is good. So if we have enemies come behind us, we can kill them from behind. I would like to get a plasma pistol. Now, I'm hiding out here. I wouldn't recommend hiding out in this spot, because you have enemies come out of these doors, and it's very unfortunate. To have enemies come out of these doors because they will spawn. So the other doors, in my opinion, is better to hide out in because you won't have like enemies spawned once you take out a certain amount of enemies.
Taking fire from the faith of God.
One thing you can do is skip a little bit of this level. You have to wait for enemies to come out of this door, though. Now, you can run out of sniper ammo in this part. And he died even though he wasn't dead for some reason. I would like to get a plasma pistol in here. See, pretty much if you hide in like if you hide in this area, like one of these areas, it's not so bad. The only enemies you have to worry about pushing you are the elites. Otherwise, they're not gonna push you, pretty much. You do not want to get stuck outside in this part on Legendary. Probably gonna actually chuck a grenade. I do not want to die. Okay, so I still have a honor guard, and then I have the orange guy still left. I'm running out of ammo. Gotta conserve ammo.
Searching for the blessing.
I am running out of ammo. And I do not want to go out there and grab something because I don't want to be stuck out there. I have no idea why this elite is not pushing me. Okay, I am seriously low on ammo. These grunts are just throwing grenades all over the place. Maybe if I... Okay, good. I was able to run out and grab my plasma pistol. I'm really surprised I did not die at this part. Because when I was first playing this, I died here a lot. Once we get to the hunters, that's probably when I'll die. I want to make sure I don't die either. Okay, now we just have the hunters. I have no idea if the hunters come in here. And it looks like they do. No, they don't. I guess they don't come in here. I think. See what I mean? Like, I wasn't even close. I wasn't even close when he swung that. These hunters are just stupidly hard for no reason. Like, whatsoever. Okay, I don't know what my problem was there with throwing grenades. I'm gonna revert to save, because I don't want to waste any grenades. Oh my god, I swear to God. And there were grenades there, lovely. Okay, one's dead.
Let's head back to the ground lift base. The side passages should provide an alternate route.
Thank God. Well, I didn't die as many times as at this part that I did the last part. Is that a pistol? That looks like a revolver. What the hell? I think that is a revolver. Wait, what? Oh, there's these little containers too that have like guns in it, which is really cool. I kid you not. I hate this game for its difficulty. I think it's stupidly hard for like no reason whatsoever. Like, I don't mind it being challenging hard, but I feel like that this game is hard just for the sake of just being annoyingly difficult. Oh, there's an elite there. I didn't notice there was an elite there. Okay, we gotta take this slow. I think Covenant keep on responding here, but I'm not entirely sure. I want to make sure that...
I have you, infidel!
No, you don't! Like I said, no, you don't. So yeah, pretty much for that part, save your grenades for the hunters because they're annoying to deal with, and then just pick off the enemies by basically running into this, like one of the rooms. You know, one of the rooms, either this room, that room, that room. I didn't see enemies spawned here this time, but enemies do like respawn or come out of these doors, or spawn and come out of these doors and will kill you when you're in here. So that's why I don't really recommend going through here. But the good part about this part here is if you have like an elite charging after you, you have a lot of room, you know, if you need like to reload, or you know, if you need to back up to kill an enemy if you're not a good shot, which is what I am. I'm a terrible shot, but yeah, coming in here does help out with that a lot. Okay. Now there is one more section, in my opinion, that is really hard, which we'll be getting to here in a second. But pretty much after that, it's not so bad. And as you can hear, for some frickin' reason, the music is still playing in here instead of finishing. Which it should not be like that at all. Whoever designed this game did a terrible job. I still want to ask, like, whoever designed this game, like, what they were thinking.
Wait, that's the locked door down there. The Marines are waiting on the other side. The controls to open it must be somewhere in this room.
Okay, I'm probably not going to waste my sniper ammo here. I want to save it. Because last time I... Hello? Because last time I did this level... let me check and see if my sniper's still here. Yeah, it's still here. Last time I did this level... I had like a really tough time. Or not a really tough time. I did have a tough time doing this level. This level actually isn't going as bad as when I first played it. Like, the only hard parts, the only hard part... The only parts that I've been having trouble with, literally just walked past that elite. Anyways, oh god. Both times, me not paying attention could have gotten me killed. That could have gotten me killed as well. I didn't realize there was a bunch of enemies here. I thought there was only like maybe a couple. Okay, that lead isn't going to bother me right now, so I'm not going to do that. I don't know if I necessarily need to say, like, a strategy for, like, every room or every part. I think there are parts that are just, like, you know what to do. Okay, I guess this part deserves some talk. Pretty much what I do at this part is I just take out all the enemies here in this room, period. That includes the people down here. In my opinion, it makes it a little bit easier to deal with and takes, I guess, probably doesn't matter. Honestly, it probably takes equal amount of time if you do it this way. But I just like dealing with this part, so when I basically let out Johnson, you know, I don't have to deal with the bullshit down there, so I pretty much just take everything out in this room. I kid you not, I do not know how to beat this level without dying. Like, I'm working on beating Halo CE, like the OG, on an anniversary without dying. That one I have strategies for, but this I do not, because of how different the game is. I mean, I will agree that the hunters are way too easy to kill in CE. And I think we shouldn't have the enemies be that easy to kill. I think that elite was like literally trying to kick me. How many minutes is this? Almost 2 hours. We're not even done. This is probably going to be a 3-hour mission because I'm not even close to being done. That was a waste. I didn't mean to do that. Like, I'm not even close to being done. Hopefully this will only take like another hour. I'm pushing for at least... I was pushing for an hour. But hopefully I can actually get this done. It's okay, there isn't a lead in here. This is definitely going to take longer than an hour. Is there something down here? I do not know where the terminal is in this level. I know how to get the skull. But, I just realized this marine is just like sitting here. I know how to get the skull. The skull is actually like kind of tough to get, so I'm not gonna bother getting it. You have to do something with like the grav lift. It involves the gravity lift. I forgot to open the door for Johnson. Where's the door? Wait, I think that's the way to go. There should be a door to open. Oh, here we go.
We should keep moving, but there is a danger of the Covenant ambushing us from behind.
That is honestly a heads up to this next part that we're coming up to. This next part, in my honest opinion, is the hardest part in the game. You know, it's actually really hilarious. Firing like the Marines do actually, like, somewhat conserves ammo and actually works for some reason. Oh, there's a guy with a beam rifle. Yeah, these hallways aren't too hard. Pretty much no explanation in here. When you come with, like, situations like these, you just take your time and just basically, you know, do this. You just basically take your time. I want to make sure I get the beam rifle, so... Okay, this is the next part. Okay, this part is the hardest part in this level, in my honest opinion. I think it's this part. I'm not entirely sure. Once I walk out the door. Yeah, this is. Okay, this part is the hardest part in the mission. You have this big room where you have, like, a whole bunch of aliens right here. So you have, like, multiple parts in this, in my honest opinion. So what you do here is just pretty much take out as many enemies as you can here. Take them out on the bridge. Take them out here. It is ominously quiet for some reason. Yeah, it looks like we're stuck with these weapons. So we got some weapons. I want to bring these here. Pretty much just pick off the enemies here. Now, one thing you do have to know is enemies do spawn in this level at, like, random points. You're gonna have enemies that can spawn here. Let me kill this guy. How is he not dead? You're gonna have enemies spawn over there. So this level you definitely have to keep an eye on because of the different possibilities of dying that you have. There is a lot of enemies here, a whole lot. don't think. So my honest, for this first part, I just say stay in this room for now. And then just pick off enemies like so. You know, Johnson will do a bit of a distracting because, you know, he takes a lot of hits to die. There is a lot of enemies here. You know, just pick them off like so. You definitely will run out of sniper ammo. Or you're close to like running out of sniper ammo. Like when I first did this part, I was definitely running out of sniper ammo. I still have a little bit of shots left of this. I'll save my sniper rifle because I can still use it. But yeah, you're perfectly fine just staying in here for a little bit and just picking off the enemies. Now, one thing you can honestly do, which I might attempt here, is you can like totally skip this part. Let me see here. Okay, I'm actually going to have to change my settings if I'm going to do this part. Let's see here. Let me... That's not what I meant to do. Okay, let me see if I can... Maybe you can grenade jump in this part. Okay, I'm gonna reload the checkpoint because I didn't mean to do that. Okay, where are we? Okay, we're back here where I still have to kill the elites. Okay, I'm gonna have a lot of enemies coming there, so I don't wanna restart the checkpoint. I want to take out at least some of these elites. Looks like we're not gonna have the pleasure of doing so. Yeah, we're not gonna have the pleasure of doing so, which is unfortunate. Just gonna have to deal with those bastards being there. So I don't think you can actually grenade jump here, but what you could do is you could like grenade jump up to there. Okay, I missed a grunt. Where is he? Oh, there he is. I think this is the part where they'll spawn. Like... Yeah, I think this is the part where they'll spawn. Maybe. Last time, when I first played this, they did spawn right at this door. Or there were enemies that came out of that door. They're not doing it this time. Probably haven't killed enough enemies. Oh god, there's a lot of them. That wasn't that much sniper, was it? Okay, good. I tend to end up losing my sniper when I'm doing this level. Okay. So we're just killing these enemies. We have this elite left. We have a couple of elites left, never mind. I think we took out the hardest one. The... Yep, they ended up coming out of the door. See, that's what I mean. They appear like at random spots. You have to keep an eye out. This part is pretty hard. I shouldn't be doing this because it is very dangerous. But this is pretty much what makes this part really dangerous. Is literally the enemies like popping out of a door. And then you have enemies up here. But for some reason they're not doing anything. They're not coming out. Plasma pistol and sniper works. But it's not like freaking power plasma pistol. I said the F word, I try not to say that. It's not like the pistol. I'm not very good at keeping an eye on the doors. Maybe standing right here could be good, so that way if enemies come from there or here, I'm not immediately like blasted or noticed. So far, no enemies yet. This part also takes a lot of time because there's a lot of enemies. Okay, there might be somebody coming out because Johnson got up. We're heading into a new part, definitely. Yeah, I don't know where the enemies came out at, but I am keeping tabs just to make sure I don't get flanked. So far, nothing yet. I can also pop the invisibility just in case. That's also another option. Okay, there they are. They're coming from two sides. Okay, that probably wasn't the best option to do that. Okay, so at a certain part, there's two enemies that come out, so that's good to know. Yeah, this part is really hard. I don't really have a good, necessarily, strategy for this. Probably, like... keep the invisibility so you can just, like, run behind the ones that appear at the door. Okay, don't have to worry about those elites. So yeah, they definitely come after a certain amount of enemies. If I'm not careful, that grunt is going to kill me if I end up getting another restart. Okay, one elite down. We're almost at 2 hours. We still have a little bit more to go. We basically have to get to the top floor. We have to get to the top floor. Go through a couple of these floors, the top, and then the top floor with where Captain Keys is hiding. If you don't have invisibility, I'm not sure what the best option would be. You're kind of gonna be stuck out in the open, which that is not ideal. I just realized there's a beam rifle here. Okay, I definitely do not want my sniper there. Maybe right here is okay. God, I'm so scared of plasma grenades. See, I have to worry about when Johnson gets up. I recommend at least saving one invisibility for this part, because enemies are coming out of both of these doors. Okay, here they come. And I died. Because I got spotted. Should have probably ran instead. Yeah, invisibility definitely works best. Oh, I missed. I missed. Okay, I got him that time. Oh, I had a plasma pistol. That explains why I couldn't pick it up. I'm like, why can't I pick up one of these plasma pistols? That's funny. I'd like to get this part done. Would be really nice. Okay, Johnson's back alive, so the new enemies are gonna come out pretty soon. I don't know if I killed him. I think I did, but I'm not sure.
Crush you beneath the prophets here. Seek it Take it fire.
Okay, run into here. I don't think there's going to be any more spawning, but I'm not entirely sure. There shouldn't be. But yeah, this is why I say save your invisibility, because if you save your invisibility, you can just run past them like so. You can pretty much just run past them like so. I don't know if the doors are going to open up again. They shouldn't. Hopefully they won't. Pretty much at this point, we're just waiting until the hunters come out. Because they're going to come out pretty shortly. I don't think we took out all of the elites, but I'm not sure. Yeah, we didn't. There's one still walking around. Okay, there's two. I just saw one just like walk right in front of me. 3. I love the Needler, but my god. I feel like the Needler is bad in my opinion. I would like to take out the elites if possible, the last 2 elites, because I don't want them running around when the hunter comes out. Okay, I also got to keep an eye on the doors just in case. Okay, now we have hunters to deal with. We took out all the enemies except the hunters. I would like Johnson alive for this. There is a trick we can do here. Funny enough. Crap, I wasn't paying attention. And that wasn't the trick. I hope we got a checkpoint. Okay, good, we did. Okay, there is a little trick we can do. I want to kill the last of the enemies first. Let's see, where's my sniper rifle? Okay, there it is. I forget which door needs to open. Okay, what I want to do is try to lead one of the hunters. Probably just no point, probably just better to kill. Probably just better to kill these hunters. Okay, he is pissed. Okay. So just save up your grenades for the hunters. Or at least some frag grenades and, you know, kill the hunters. Pretty much that is the hardest part of the level. Everything else isn't too bad. So pretty much, you know, pretty much kill all the enemies till you don't see any enemies in this room. And if you have invisibility, just pretty much pick off the enemies. You know, until you, like, see red dots or hear a door open from one of these doors. You will hear, like, a door open or see, like, red dots. And then if you have your invisibility, use the invisibility and, you know, just run behind them, or, you know, run where they can't see you, and then just come back over here and then just pick off the enemies, and then you're set. So, yeah. You know, for this being the hardest room, it's probably the hardest part. It's probably not the hardest part anymore. There's just a whole bunch of enemies here. Okay. But pretty much do that and you should be okay. I used to actually be able to open these doors and just, like, walk out of here and fall to your death. They don't have it in here anymore, which is kind of sad, but it's whatever. But a trick that you could honestly do would be to get one of the hunters over here so you could just, like, run through, basically. I want to see if there's actually any ammo for this. 209. Okay, there's not, so we're not going to take this. I was considering on taking that, but we're not. Now, it's not going to be smooth sailing, but everything's just going to be pretty much easier from this point, because all we're basically doing now is trying to get to Captain Keyes, which is at the top floor. That was a fail. So, you know, just take your time and count the enemies. You know, I thought it was gonna die a lot more times. Oh crap, I didn't realize there was a invisible guy there. I forgot there was a camel guy. I know there are camos in this level, but I just personally forgot that, he's right here, right? No, this is different. Okay, he's up here. I think that's elite. Yep. It's annoying. Okay, there should be a camo guy up here waiting for me. Or he just spawns. I want to lead him out. Oh, I see him. Okay, I'm probably just gonna take the plasma pistol from here on out. And just use it so I can just get this level done. Because this is taking quite a bit of time. Okay, I am surprised I didn't die there. This part could technically be considered hard. When I did my first play... Really? Okay, when I did my first playthrough of this, enemies... Enemies would come from both sides of these doors. I'm not sure if they do it this time. I don't think they do. I think it's just...
A cleansing gift.
They had like enemies pop out of Hold on one second. I will be right back. Alright, I am back. Sorry about that. I had to do something really fast. Where are we? We're at almost, this is going to be a 3-hour stream. Alright, where am I? Alright, I'm right here. I really don't know where that one elite went. He might have just fell off and okay, that's where he is. Okay, I didn't realize he stuck me. Okay, the good part about this is we don't have any like hunters to deal with. And also, you're not having multiple enemies coming after you. Where did I drop my? I think I dropped it back here. I'm gonna take this with me since I'm have time. I was trying to get this done before I had to get things ready for my mom or whatever. So the elite fell down there, so we're not going to really worry about him. We're just going to leave him. So I guess this part isn't really hard. Normally what would happen is in the other one you would have like enemies come from different doors. So what you would do is you would come back like here and you would like hide behind like one of these things and try to, or like they also had like a shield right here. You would like take out the enemies like so. It's honestly not too hard. It's pretty easy. Excuse me. But they pretty much made this even easier. You just have like one door with a couple of enemies coming out, so pretty much nothing really to explain here, just straightforward, you know, take your time. We don't have that much longer to go. I'd probably say, like, probably in general, probably take about like 15 more minutes. I do not know why I did that. That was kind of dumb. I should have really got rid of my, not really got rid of, I should have, okay, I'm just gonna grab this SMG. And use this SMG. I love the sound of the SMG. It is so nice. I wonder what new weapons are actually going to add in Halo 2 when they make the remake. Probably the whatchamacallit. That little guy literally tried to aura farm on me. Okay, yeah. So we're pretty much coming up to the top floor here. And I think we already are at the top floor. We are. So pretty much everything throughout here is pretty much straightforward. Since I'm not dealing with hunters, I think I'm going to turn down my sensitivity a little bit. Okay. I shouldn't have tried to push that because...
Fight him and cleanse
Man, I hate jackals in this game.
Blasphemous rounds incoming! Finding shelter!
I tried flexing, but that was horrible. I have no idea why I tried flexing. That was a horrible flex. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna drop back down here. Because there's sniper ammo. And I don't really have to worry about anything because maybe I will take the SMG here. I don't really have to worry about anything here. I can just run through all of this, grab the sniper ammo. That was a close one. Yeah, so same thing, straightforward. When did I pick up an overshield? I didn't realize I had an overshield. Pretty much straightforward. Probably this part you could probably consider like somewhat tough. Because enemies there are a couple of enemies, but it's pretty much just like the same like you've been doing. Just, you know, relax, take out the enemies. You know, nothing too hard. Got a lot of needlers. Alright, I think we're coming pretty close up the end. This should be the next part where there is a elite and then sleeping, so yeah. So this part is relatively straightforward. Pretty much what you want to do is you want to kill these grunts and stuff without the elites looking. It'd be preferable to kill also the elites as well. If I'm not mistaken, he has a sword, or somebody pulls out a sword. I think he has a sword because he's not really holding anything. He might have a sword. Well, we don't have to worry about that now. But yeah, your best option for this is to kill the elites and kill, you know, quietly kill as many enemies as possible. As you can see, I got noticed, which that's not very helpful. But that's okay. There's only like, I think 2 elites. I don't know how many elites there were. I didn't see that many. And there was a jackal. I didn't realize there was a jackal in there. Jackal must have spawned. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna reload this checkpoint. So the elite is really the gold elite is really the only one you have to worry about. Because apparently he has the ears of a Namekian, apparently. He can hear, like, hypersensitivity stuff. Which is stupid. I don't understand how, you know, he might have saw me. Okay, this elite is stuck. He's gonna notice me now. I want to kill this guy. That did not work out how I planned. I wanted to kill him because he, in my opinion, is the most threatening. I'm gonna go back here because of that jackal. I don't know where that jackal came from. And I do not want to get killed by the jackal, or get trapped by the jackal. But yeah, this part is straightforward. Kill the enemies, and if you get spotted, you know, just chill, stay back. You know, let Johnson distract him, and then... Okay, we have a jackal coming over on the other side. So we'll run back over here. Because I do not want to get stuck and blasted. Then all we have left is the elite. I think we have... Let me think here. We have 3 elites left. Or... We have 2 elites, not 3. I meant 2. Okay, we just have the blue elite up here. And I died, which I shouldn't have. There's like no aim assist anymore. Okay, we just chill. Take out some of the enemies. We'll run back in here. I want to at least try to kill this.
We've got company.
Oh, someone got spotted.
Acknowledge.
Or that could happen. Johnson can be a total moron and basically get spotted. Way to go, Johnson. Thank you for the help.
Engaging. Taking point.
Okay, we got him. The Silver Elite is almost dead. Okay, we just have him. Could have died from that jackal because I literally almost forgot about him. I literally forgot about him. I can't believe I forgot about him. I literally just noticed like a red behind me and I'm just like, oh shit, that's right, the jackals. Okay, I also apologize for this part. This part is not hard at all. I'm just ass at this game.
This looks like the ship's command center. The captain's transponder signal is strong. We must be close. Cross-referencing Covenant ship layouts.
Like, I am terrible at this game, so
of a prisoner containment area.
that's why you see me dying so many times. But I shouldn't be dying. Part of it is also because of my aim, because my aim is trash. Okay, so pretty much we're coming up to the last part here. All we have to do is take out a couple of Covenant here, and then that's pretty much it. Also, that one part, if you have the SMG or an assault rifle, taking him out like so could also work. Poor Johnson. He just can't catch a break.
There are probably multiple detention stations. The captain must be in
Oh,
one.
I missed one.
We need to keep looking for him.
Yeah, so pretty much everything here is just straightforward. It's not hard at all. I would say probably if you have grenades, just use your grenades.
Unbeliever in such.
I forgot there were enemies in this part.
We're under fire.
I literally got Johnson killed. Okay, I shouldn't have died.
Got plenty more.
I get also killed a lot of times because of the plasma pistol. How the plasma pistol shoots is a little bit weird in this game. command I've heard was being dumb. Okay, I'm starting to get a little bit antsy, so I'm not taking my original strategy, which is just chillaxing and taking my time. I just want to get this done for you guys. Oh, that's where they are.
There are probably multiple detention stations.
Okay, there we go.
The captain must be in one of them. We need to keep looking for him.
Okay. So here, there's just like multiple stuff here,
These look
multiple
like holding
doors.
cells. The captain should be nearby.
This looks like a terminal. I think. Oh, it is a terminal. Well, there you go. Terminal right here, if you need a terminal. We saved some Marines. There's also a grunt here, which is our friend. Which is honestly, like, really hilarious. So we saved our grunt buddy, so now we have a grunt friend. I don't know why he was held prisoner in there. I forget which one. Well, I guess that answers that question.
There are probably multiple detention stations. The captain must be in one of them. We need to keep looking.
Watch out, Chief. The Covenant guards are using some kind of stealth armor.
Okay, well, I think this is the part you have 3 stealth armor elites. It's kind of hard not to spot where they are, as you can see. Yep, totally can't see them. Totally can't see them. Oh yeah, well, I'm supposed to take off the waypoint. Okay, so there's multiple things. We don't need to go in the other one. I think we can get through this with our sniper ammo. So pretty much this is the end of the mission. Dealing with that part, if you have the waypoints on, pretty much it shows you where it is. Otherwise, if you do have the waypoints on, memorize where they are, and then, you know,
I see you've kept her safe.
chuck grenades or something, or you could just go in there and wait till they fire, you know, chuck a grenade or something.
While the Covenant had us locked up in here, I overheard.
But that part isn't really too hard. The elite is the sword elite is all the way in the back. You can pretty much just kill him, you know, just by shooting him and so on. You know, in the back first. We'll shoot killing him first, and then the rest.
One with vast, unimaginable power.
Then it's true. The Covenant kept saying whoever controls Halo controls the fate of the universe.
Now I see. I've intercepted a number of messages about a Covenant search team scouting for a control room. I thought they were looking for the bridge of a cruiser that I damaged during the battle above the ring. But they must be looking for Halo's control room.
That's bad news. If Halo is a weapon, and the Covenant gain control of it, they'll use it against us and wipe out the entire human race. Chief, Cortana, I have a new mission for you. We need to beat the Covenant to Halo's control room. Marines, lock and load your weapons. Let's be ready to move.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Chief, I want you on point.
Freaking Captain Keyes is one of my favorite characters. Also in this, if Captain Keyes dies, you don't really have to worry. Okay, there's gonna be a bunch of enemies here. So what I recommend doing is like chucking a bunch of grenades. And not dying.
We should head back to the shuttle bay and call for evac.
It is boot to ass time!
Yeah, chucking a lot of grenades, in my honest opinion, helps a lot. It can pretty much take out the enemies like easy, so that's why I suggest. Doing that. There's a couple of grunts here that also do the suicide thing, so you can either shoot them, or you can throw like a bunch of grenades like so and kill them. I should have probably grabbed some snapping ammo now that I'm thinking about it, because there's a lot of enemies in this part too. So pretty much this part is probably the next hardest part in the game, in this level. The last hardest part. So pretty much what you want to do is just do the same thing you've been doing this entire mission. You know, take your time. I got lucky there because the jackal blasted the other jackal. I didn't realize there was a... I could have ended up getting killed by, Oh, they killed Grunty. What an asshole. Okay, we're running low on ammo. Okay, we're gonna take it slow. Just pop an overshield just so I don't have to wait. Oh, that was a close one. I could have died there. Okay, it would have been preferable to get a assault rifle. Maybe there's some ammo over here somewhere. Or not assault rifle ammo, sniper rifle ammo. Nope, no sniper rifle ammo. Would have been nice to have some sniper rifle ammo. Because without a sniper, this part's going to be a little bit tough. I'm actually gonna drop my sniper now, because it's not gonna hold much value. Let's see. So now we're just gonna, hopefully this can help us out. We can actually take enemies out with this. I'd prefer to have a sniper rifle, but I'm not fortunate enough to have one. I literally shouted at the grunt. Since we don't have the sniper, this is going to take a little bit of extra time. Than what, excuse me, what it normally would. Okay, we got him down. So we only have one more elite, it looks like, to go. Okay. Make sure to step back. Up here's Johnson. I saw a beam rifle somewhere. And I totally forgot there were hunters. Alright, so honestly, you don't need to worry about the hunters. Like, they pose no problem. As I die. Okay, where am I? Literally, they don't pose like any problem at all. Just what you gotta do is just do this. Just run straight past them. Pretty much. And then you have this part. See, you don't really need to worry about the hunters. Just, you know, run past them.
Stealth elites, watch your motion tracker and look for distortions in the air.
And in this part, there's stealth elites. There's a lot of them.
That was close. Marines,
Pretty much no problem there. Just, you know,
will sweep and clear the area of cover.
take them out like so.
Follow us, but keep the captain out of harm's way.
No, I think there are enemies that spawn through these doors. So, you have to keep an eye on that. There's a lot of them. Okay, there's a lot of grunts that appear here. Okay. So since there's a lot of grunts that appear here, pretty much take cover. You should be fine. You know, it's only grunts. See? No problem at all. You know, just stay on this circle thing and just take them out like that. Easy. I don't know where the hell that grunt was firing. He should be in the baseball league. So yeah, pretty much easy. Probably should pick up some ammo over here if there is any. Pretty much this last part, you really don't need the sniper, I guess. Like, it's not hard at all. Okay, so you have to watch out for that. Enemies will push, so keep your guard up.
We made it. Use that panel to unlock.
And that is how you beat pretty much Truth and Reconciliation. So now we pretty much finished the level.
That's it. The drop
it's pretty easy, not too
Everybody
bad.
mount up. Let's get on board.
Well, it's not
Give me a minute to interface
real
with the
easy,
controls.
but
No need.
it's not too bad. Like once you get the hang of what you basically need to be doing, it's not too bad.
Captain, hunters.
But in my honest opinion, the two hardest parts is the room where you go up the grav lift.
Hang on.
The room where you go up in the grav lift, and then that big room area where you have like enemies just spawned in random locations. Excuse me. And then lastly, the last one, which is when you're basically rescuing Captain Keyes and you're basically leaving. There's a lot of elites there, so it's kind of hard to deal with. So there's that.
The Covenant believe that what they call the silent cartographer is somewhere
But yeah, I did die a lot. There was definitely a lot of parts where I shouldn't have died. I was being careless on a lot of parts, and then there was a lot of parts where I definitely had a little bit of trouble. The hunters are definitely the most difficult thing. But other than that, it's not too bad. Now, we're not going to do this level today, but this level is not hard at all. I'd probably say the only hardest part in this mission is the hunter fight. But other than that, you know, this storming the beach isn't really that hard, but you know, it is what it is. So anyways, that's pretty much how you beat the silent cartographer, or not the silent cartographer, the truth and reconciliation. It's, in my opinion, it's probably the hardest or the second hardest level in the game. Just because it has like so many hunter spawns, and dealing with the hunters is tough, and then, you know, having to deal with swarm of enemies and stuff. And it's long. But other than that, it's alright. So hopefully my tips, after you see the stream, my tips actually help you beat the truth and reconciliation. And then if you end up figuring your own tips, leave in the comment section below about your own strategies as well, because I'd like to hear about what you did differently compared to me. And then yeah, I guess also talk about like your experiences or whatever. But I hope this my guide on strategies help you with, you know, what to do. Pretty much how to do this is how to beat like pretty much every level is straightforward. There are just certain parts that are different, but everything is just like, in my honest opinion, straightforward. But yeah, so that's gonna do it for today's video. So next time we're gonna head out and play the silent cartographer. So I hope you guys are excited with that. So yeah, so if you guys ended up liking what you saw today, make sure you guys like and subscribe to this channel, and then also hit the notification bell, because that lets you guys know when I upload content. And then I always like to give a little recognition to mental health, because I feel it's not talked about enough. If you or your friend or somebody you know is struggling with their mental health, don't be afraid to talk to somebody yourself, or don't, be afraid to speak up and try to get your friend to talk or get them help. Mental health is just as important as your physical health. And it's not fun to sit there and struggle with your own depression. And a lot of people feel they're weak if they try to get help. You're not, because when certain stuff happens that's out of our control, there's nothing we can really do except try to basically call for help and say, hey, I'm not feeling right, there's something going on, I don't know what to do, I'm stuck, yada 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 yada. So but yeah, so there's places also you can like contact it, if you need help, like BetterHelp, or I always forget mine. I'm not gonna look mine up this time because I don't know. My phone's low on juice and whatnot. Well, I guess I could look it up. It wouldn't even take me to waste that much energy. Or not energy, battery. Let me see here. Okay, Life Stance is what I use. They have, if you don't want to go and see a doctor and you want to do like at home stuff, they have, where you can just, contact somebody and be like, hey, I want to do one at home, I don't feel comfortable going outside. They also have the same thing as BetterHelp. And then also for those that are struggling, I understand what it's like. I have, as somebody that has dealt with their mental health, I know what it's like to struggle. So I completely understand, the feeling of hopelessness and, what it feels like to be helpless, to be stuck, to feel, lost and whatever. I've been there. I, understand that. And the best thing to do for that is to just, keep on thinking positive, keep on, working to, be happy. There is light at the end of the tunnel. It takes time to get there, but once you get there, you'll realize that, you'll be glad that you actually took the time to, or you'll be glad to realize, not took the time, you'll be glad to realize that you didn't have to give up, and things are still worth striving for and whatnot. So pretty much that's it for that. So anyways, if you guys no I messed that up. Anyways, I want to thank you all for watching, and might end up playing some Yu-Gi-Oh next time. I'm not sure. I do gotta do a stream. Probably next stream we'll talk about what's going on in Yu-Gi-Oh. And then we'll do Halo. It just depends. But anyways, I'm gonna head out for tonight. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. This is Drago signing out, and peace.